What's goody? What's goody? What's good? What's good, y'all? Happy week of October. What's today? It is October 18th. So that means we have 2 more days until this lovely full moon. And yeah, I'm ready. Y'all ready? Is y'all ready for it? Mercury went out of retrograde. I should restart this, but I'm not gonna restart it. Fuck it. It's your girl out of mine, first of all, the one that lets her light shine no matter who it blinds. And I'm back with another video. I am back with you all's full moon in Aries messages. Wednesday marks the full moon in Aries. This also marks the first full moon of autumn. So that's real big. That's big shit, because fall season is when we start reaping what we've sown, right? And full moon energy is a time of completion. It's a time of release. It's also a time where our emotional and our spiritual abilities, senses rise, right? November is when the veil is thin as the fuck, baby. And for some of us, the veil ain't even there. The veil is non-existent. So you could be feeling heightened senses of intuition. If you are an intuitive, in whatever way that you are intuitive, you may, just be experiencing a lot more activity when it comes to spiritual communication. So that's beautiful. We love that. With the sun being in Libra and this moon in Aries, a full moon is in opposition. And it happens to be an opposition of two sister signs, Libra and Aries. With that sun in Libra, this season is really about balance and diplomacy, right? And empathy, having empathy for others. With the moon in Aries, you feel me, it's about the self-interest, your self-confidence. And so we have those opposing themes of self-interest and the interests of the group, of the whole. So it's gonna get a little intense. It's gonna get a little intense because everything that has not been imbalanced up until now, we're really gonna be feeling these themes of imbalance. So yeah, will you be going into this holiday season at peace and with everything in order, or are you going in chaotic? Okay, this particular full moon is a really good time. If you have been feeling a lot more imbalanced, and you may feel like, damn, by the end of this year I might not have everything that I want. Don't think like that. Just put it in your intentions to release that during this full moon. The full moon typically lasts for about 2 days, but it can the shadow period is like 2 days before, 2 days after. So if you can't get to it on Wednesday, do your release, do your full moon ritual Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, that's fine. All right. So I did get a few downloads, messages for the collective. All right. And I'm gonna end up naming this video after that. You don't owe anybody shit, okay? And nobody owes you a motherfucking thing either, okay? Oftentimes, okay, so we have what you call the main character syndrome, right? And that is when, because you are yourself, it may be difficult for you to live outside of yourself, or see things from outside of yourself, right? You want things done your way. You want them done on your time. And why? Because you are the main character of your story, of your movie, of your life. And so that can cause us a lot of times to feel entitled to shit that we are not entitled to. Okay? That means another's time, that means another's energy, that means another's space. I mean, really, like, the events, the situations is limitless. You know, we can feel entitled to so many things that we are not the fuck entitled to. So, Spirit is just, you know, wanting me to remind us all that nobody owes you a motherfucking thing, and you don't owe a motherfucking thing to nobody else, okay? The only thing that you have control over is yourself, is the self, is you, right? Death could come and knock at my door tomorrow. And because so I was saying that, you know, we don't own anything other than ourselves. And even that is subjective because, like I was about to say, death could come and knock at my door tomorrow, and I can't just be like, nah, death, I ain't ready yet. The way that you combat that, or not combat, let's see, the way that you have a long and fulfilling life is just enjoying the shit, is enjoying everything that God, Spirit, your ancestors have blessed you with. You know, are you taking full advantage of those blessings? Are you living life out loud? Are you helping others and living their lives out loud, and you know, helping the collective, helping community, and helping yourself get through? Are you doing that? Okay, well then, the more that you do that, the more that your life will be fulfilling, the longer that you will live, baby. You know, you are treating your people right, as well as treating yourself, as well as treating spirit. The bees, baby. Whenever the bees, y'all already know how I feel about bees. Y'all already know. I talk about them every time they come around. I love bees, but they're a tad scary. Before I get into these messages, I do want to say that Golden Touch Conjure will be restocking November 5th at 11:33 a.m. And literally everything that we had in the past, all of our oils, powders, roots, herbs, all of that will be restocked, as well as some new little goodies for y'all. And I'm so excited because this is shit this is shit that's just immaculate products for you all, immaculate conjured products for you all. I have been seeing different people within the diaspora and within the spiritual business realm, black spiritual business realm, ATR spiritual business realm, putting stuff on the shelves that is literally just oil, or just water, or just Castile soap. And what I want to remind the spiritual workers out there is that integrity comes first. Spirit recognizes that shit. And when you are not integral about the spiritual business that you're putting out, the spiritual products, spiritual services that you're putting out, if you're not even consulting spirit to do what you do, that's bad for business, and that's dangerous. That's really dangerous. And we will get you right. I also will have crystal bracelets and jewelry available. This is like one of my favorites. That's why I'm showing this one. It's tiger's eye jade and these little 4-leaf clover charms. So really good for going and gambling. Really good for attracting money, things like that. Protection also. All right, so let's get into these messages. So thank you, Divine Spirit. Thank you for our ancestors, our spirit guides. Thank you for each and every energy that is in this room right now and that will come after. May we receive clear and direct communication from Spirit on the energy around us surrounding this beautiful full moon in Aries. May the moon highlight, shed light on what we are to work on and what we are to release at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Ashe. I will timestamp all of this. So, I mean, if you've watched up until this point, thank you, because this is just the intro. That was just the intro. So, we're going to get it started. We getting it started. Aries, what is you all's overall messages for this full moon in Aries? I guess they got a lot to say to us. Still too many. What's going on? I'm sorry, y'all. Sundress, do it for you. So Aries, if you are being compelled to do things outside of what you want for yourself right now, anything that you are wanting to do, wanting to manifest, wanting to reap the benefits of at this time, do it for yourself. Although this is, again, in the beginning, we went over the differences between the sun being in Libra and the moon being in Aries. And with the sun being in Libra, you know, we want to do for others. We want to be balanced in what we are giving and sharing and receiving as well. You know, we don't want to overgive, but we also don't want to be like extremely selfish, right? But at this time, being in Aries, I'll say that we get the rap of being really selfish a lot. And the Aries that I know aren't selfish. They know how to put themselves first, right? So any Aries that have been ridiculed or chastised for thinking too much about themselves and just, you know, putting too much energy into themselves, listen to that with a grain of salt. Okay, because at this time you are supposed to be doing it for you. You're supposed to be putting yourself first. I'm actually gonna change the direction of where I'm sitting because this sun is hitting me really hard on my side, and I'd rather it just be straightforward. And the sun is about to start going down anyway, so that's perfect because it'll be behind these trees. And I have a surprise for each and every sign at the end of your reading. I typically only use these cards for my people, you know, people of color, not even people of color, black people, my people. We ain't gonna get it mixed up. Yeah, I typically only pull these for us, and so if you are not a part of that group, I guess you're getting lucky. I guess you are getting lucky. All right, Aries, so what else do we have? What's the energy going on for this full moon in Aries for us, Aries? What can be expected? What are the Aries expecting? What are the Aries going through at this time? I don't like what's at the bottom of the deck. Okay, well then, yes I do. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. She's in ruin. She has these knives in her back. So, Aries, you are coming out of a time that was really dark for you. A lot of backstabbers. They smiling in your face whole time. They want to take your place and happen. Backstabbers. So you've had some backstabbers, whether that comes from relationships, friendships, business partners, co-workers. You've had some backstabbers in your midst in the recent past. But you've decided to get the hell on. You are deciding to get the hell on, and if you haven't yet, you're making plans to do so. You're making plans to redistribute your time, your space, your energy. You are choosing to put forth all of that effort into something that will reap you a greater reward, right? The Ace of Cups. You have a lot of it too. You have a lot of blessing right now. Or you're cultivating a lot of blessing. Everything that you are manifesting to redistribute is blessing beyond number. You have a lot of ideas right now. You have a lot of opportunities right now. You may have a lot of, I'm seeing a lot of everything. I'm seeing you have a lot of romantic suitors, Aries. I'm saying that you have a lot of job opportunities being offered to you. I'm seeing a lot of people wanting to spend time with you. Okay, so maybe a lot of invites to go places and do things, and you are being seen as the star right now. Things in your life are transforming, taking a turn for the best. You were that caterpillar in this time. So during this rough moment, this rough season, you know, this was before the caterpillar phase. You had to go through this. You had to go through this to bring you here. This is what even had you going into your cocoon in the first place. Right? Because you saw and you felt and you knew that it was not for you, whatever the situation is. So you are doing it for yourself. That's beautiful. You're doing it with passion. You are on your throne, Aries, the King of Pentacles. You have the star on Hollywood Boulevard, mommy, poppy. You have the scenery. You can vacate. You can do whatever you want at your leisure at this time. And I'm seeing that you all are really taking a step back from, it's like you're enjoying life behind the scenes. Okay, that's what I'm really getting for you. You are enjoying life behind the scenes, because you know the motherfuckers don't care anyway, or they're wishing on your downfall. So you're really doing it for you. Congratulations, Aries. All right. What's one last message for my Aries? Daughter of Baskets. So yeah, you are full of love at this time. You are full of life at this time. You have a lot to give and to offer, but you're just making sure that you don't over offer yourself or over give yourself. You're just Aries. What more can I say? I love that. All right. Pisces Wagwan. Pisces, I just got off the phone with a Pisces. I'm sorry, we're not on Pisces yet. We're on Taurus. Damn, Shawty must be thinking about me. Shit. And that, I mean, the Pisces, they just been all over me, but I don't really like, I'ma shut up. Taurus, remember to practice self-love. So Taurians, y'all might definitely benefit by doing a self-care ritual this full moon. You could also benefit from like making a list of all of the things that you have not liked about yourself in the past that you want to release, or the things that have been out of balance for you in your personal life, in your self-love journey, self-care, all of that. You are releasing those ideas, these habits that no longer serve you. So if your version of self-care in the past has been, I don't know, to just come home and you've had a long day after work, and the only way that you show yourself self-care is by taking a shower, like just doing your routine stuff, or watching your favorite trash TV show. Okay, like we all have something that, you know, may not be deemed acceptable by others or whatever, but incorporate some more positive versions of self-care. Okay, take a nice long bath. Make your favorite meal. Treat yourself to a massage this upcoming weekend. Just practice some good self-love, and anything that has not been pushing you to do that in the recent past, plan to let it go. Self-sufficiency. Okay. So, for my Taurians, something got real. Something recently got really real. You may have been experiencing some internal conflict. I'm feeling internal for a lot of you. This could be external as well, so conflict with family, friends, at work. But I'm feeling for a lot of you, this has been internal conflict that you have fought through relentlessly. You have decided that you weren't going to let depression win. You have decided that you weren't going to let insecurity win. You decided that you weren't going to be pushed to the point of no return. You cannot be pushed to rock bottom, Taurus. You are manifesting complete and total harmony with the Four of Wands being here. And again, I'm feeling that it's internal. This is internal harmony, which mirrors, you know, the outside world. You know, your internal harmony also creates peace in your external life. So whatever it was that had you feeling like all conflicted is gone. It's dead. That shit is dead. And I'm feeling like you really feel it Scorpio season, which is coming up. Scorpio season starts October 23rd, I believe, or the 24th. So next week. So I'm saying coming into this Scorpio season, Taurus is like, nah, I'm about the peace. And if you was not with it, you got to get the fuck, yep. Ace of Wands, you're burning down this devil energy. You're burning out this devil energy, this addiction, this trauma, this internal conflict, this battle of the material world versus the spiritual. This is a new day and age for you, Taurus, and you're going into it really strong. So, congrats. Congrats, congrats, congrats. That's my last message for my Taurus. For my Taurus babies, what's up? Taurians, you all are really finding a balance between in hoodoo, we don't really believe in like evil, good and evil. You know, there's just a balance in everything. There's a balance. So you are really mastering the balance of your feminine and your masculine side, your spiritual and your material side, your good and evil side. You are creating the perfect balance at this time, and I stand. Okay, Father Sims is here. You might be doing a lot of shadow work. This house always reminds me of things, things that are hidden, feelings that are hidden, emotions that are hidden. So you may be finding out something or going within yourself to do this shadow work, this full moon phase. You feel me? All right, Gemini. You could get with this, or you could get with that. You could get with this, or you could get with that. Or you could get with this, or you could get with that. Yo, this is where it's at. Geminis might be trying to choose between two things, two people. Don't be afraid to sing, Gemini. I'm seeing a lot of you are really coming out of your shell. If you are, and Geminis don't tend to be that shy. The Geminis that I don't know a single shy Gemini. I don't know a single Gemini. I mean, okay, I know at least, I know like one introverted Gemini, and it's a male. But at the same time, he's not really introverted. He just talks to who he talks to. You know, like his homies get to experience his talkative self. You know, if you don't really know him like that, you're not gonna get all of him. But he is a Taurus and Gemini cusp, so that could be, you know. But the Geminis that I know are really dynamic. They don't have a problem with saying nothing. You know, they may be a little bit more quiet, but they aren't shy. So maybe if it's not like coming out of your shell, which I do still feel like for some Geminis, like you're coming out of your shell, or you're getting more comfortable with the fact, or with the idea of being put out on Front Street, of going viral, of just putting yourself out there to like multiple job applications, or you know, just selling your business, being the face of your business finally. For others of you, I feel like fame is coming. Some sort of major recognition is coming to you, Gemini. And so Spirit is calling you to release any forms of insecurities right now. What are you insecure of, Gemini? What needs to be released going into this new time? What else is going on for my Geminis? For some of you, you are trying to figure out exactly what you want in a relationship or in a partnership, because in the past you have first of all, Gemini, you have some regrets that you need to let go of. They're no longer a part of you. You know, they're no longer things that you need to concern yourself with. If you have a certain regret, think about why you regret that. Also think about if it would have turned out the way that you wanted it to, or the way that you're regretting, you know, not doing it that way. Think about where you would be right now if you had not made that decision. You know, sometimes we think of situations and be like, dang, I regret not doing that because I would have this by now, or I would be here right now. But think about everything that you learned in the midst of that time that you wouldn't have learned had you not have made that decision. So I'm seeing that some of you all have some regrets that you are just trying to work out, but you're doing that because you want something real. You want something stable. You want something fulfilling. You want a tribe that's fulfilling. You want a tribe that really loves you and that you love back, you know? And you're really thinking, you're like, it's like you're putting your puzzle pieces together. Like, you're really thinking about that kind of energy that you want to bring in, right? And with this, don't be afraid to sing. Don't be afraid to voice this to others. You are the hermit right now, so you're like kind of to yourself about all of this, but don't be afraid to sing it out loud. Don't be afraid to be open and honest about what you want. For some of y'all, a super stable connection is coming, baby, and it's everything that you ever wanted. It's everything that you ever wanted. Y'all love each other dirty draws. Dead ass. It's secure, it's stable, it makes you feel at peace, it makes you feel loved. And that is why you're wanting to release these regrets. That is why you are coming to peace within yourself, because you know that the connection that you're moving forward, like that's your baby, that's your forever thing, that's your one. That's babe. Yep. You're getting out of this turmoil, this Ten of Swords energy. You're making the change. You are making the change, and you're determined to do so with the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Baby, don't play with Taurus. Gemini. Don't play with Gemini. You might be dealing with a Taurus, or you might have some Taurus placements. But, or you might be on that cusp. That's what I'm getting. You're a Taurus Gemini cusp for some of you. Geminis, your last message is you have a lot of people trying to get your attention. You have a lot of people trying to get your attention. You have a lot of people that's trying to see what's on your plate too. A lot of people trying to be nosy. But what's the theme of this full moon? You don't owe nobody a motherfucking thing. You don't owe nobody a motherfucking thing, and nobody owes you anything either. You are not entitled. Nobody is entitled to you. So we'll leave that there. Cancers. Cancerians. Beauty and the Beast. So someone might be feeling like their significant other is a lot more attractive than they are, or that you are the more attractive one. I'm getting like, and it's a blue jay that just flew up. Somebody in the relationship either thinks too much of themselves or not enough of themselves. You think that you ugly as fuck compared to your partner, or you think that you're just bad and that person doesn't deserve you. That's what I'm getting. But endings are inevitable, so your ship might be sailing away. I'm not sure. If this is not like something literal that's ending right now, this is spirit wanting you to keep in mind that nothing is lasting. You know, everything is temporary, even our time here on this earth. So endings are inevitable. Try not to beat yourself up over something that may not have lasted, because guess what? You learned the lesson. I hope you did. That was the point of it all. And if you didn't learn the lesson, you're going to be put back in a similar situation and fight for it, well, you know, in God's timing. Until you learn that lesson. And you know, it's gonna keep happening to you until you learn the lesson. So endings are inevitable. Gray, I'm saying like you might be feeling a little down. Okay, and the death card is the first thing that popped up. So yeah, something is ending. Something ended to bring you to self-sufficiency. Or spirit is wanting you to be alone right now. Yeah, the Fool in reverse. Something ended because you need to walk alone for a little bit. For some of you, for some Cancers out there, you need to walk alone for a little bit. Or something happened to put you in a space to where now you know what you want. Now you know what you want for you, not what someone else wants just because. Now you know exactly, you know who you are, you know what you expect, you know how you want to live, you know that you aren't going to live by anyone else's expectations from here on out. And so that's why the Fool is in reverse, because you're really stable and knowing exactly who and what you are right now. Harmony and burning passion. For some of you, something that seems really harmonious and peaches and cream and love and light, for some of you it's gonna blow up in your face. But it's not because, you know, you deserve that. It's just because you're meant to learn a lesson right now. Yeah, something, a particular unit, this doesn't have to be romantic. Y'all know I say that all the time. Because what I don't want to be known as is the love tarot reader. No, we read about life, love, and career, and everything else in between over here. So something that you created, something that was created, a union that was created, has reached some type of turning point, and you know exactly where you want to go moving forward. Whether it's, you know, a change in the dynamic or just leaving that dynamic completely. What's the last minute message? That man is white. And granted, these could definitely be his stepkids, but these two kids are very brown skinned. I mean, my color. But I'm gonna just keep an eye on them. And hey, all right, the kids looking like they're having a good time. Yeah, the timing for something is up. The Father of Knives, baby. The timing for something is up. And you know what that is, Cancer. So, bless you all. Leo, what is Leo's overall full moon energy? Release your guilt, Leo. Release your guilt. Some of you may be feeling guilty because you put your time and energy into someone that could not be trusted, or you put your time and energy into something that you knew wasn't really gonna work out. But listen, lessons, baby, these lessons. Now you know. Now you know. If this isn't a love situation, release your guilt. Release your guilt for not, I don't know, y'all. Release that guilt, though. Release that guilt. Because I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, you took that guilt, you took that responsibility on as your own, and it wasn't yours. That's what I'm feeling. You took a certain responsibility on as your own, and it wasn't yours. So now that it didn't work out, or now that you know, it just isn't given what it was supposed to be gave, you feel guilty for it. And Leo, it's not your fault, okay? You're just learning. We're all just learning. We're all just being put in these positions to grow and to heal. Baby, Leos, y'all got a good spread. Ace of Pentacles. So you all are coming into a lot of stability right now. Emotional stability, spiritual stability, financial stability, romantic stability. You just are receiving a lot of stability right now. And with this Strength card, this is a Leo card. This is Leo. Y'all are coming into it real strong. You're watering your garden. You are really pouring into yourself. And so whatever that situation was that caused you to feel guilty is now completed. It's over. 10 of Wands energy is done. Congratulations, Leo. You can have anything you want. The Wheel of Fortune. Just protect yourself. Protect your spiritual and your mental and your physical. Protect yourself. And move forward with passion. Amen. I love a Leo reading because it just be like short, straight and to the point. A lot of you all are going to therapy, or you are talking your feelings out to people and getting a lot of good advice. Things are about to start moving really fast for you, Leo. So whatever you manifest for this full moon to release, it's getting out of there. It's getting out of there. Like by the new moon, you will feel a lot more just at peace in general. You're gonna feel a lot more room to breathe. Virgo, I met him when I was a little girl. He gave me poetry. A past partner could be coming back up for you, Virgo. He was my first. And in my heart, I knew you might be side-eyeing this person because it's like, what are you doing back here? It's been too many years. It's been like 8 years. What the fuck are you doing here, girl? Girl, you got a baby. You got 3. You got 4 or 5. What are you doing here? But this is someone that you really loved. And you might take a chance on it too. With this overall energy, don't be afraid to sing. This person might really just make you happy. And you up there looking at them like, the fuck is you doing here? How did you get here? And they like, bitch, I caught the bus. Nobody's supposed to be here. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, Virgo, somebody coming back in, and at first you like, but they like, you know, you finna let me back into your life. You know I deserve it. And I feel like they do really deserve it. Yep. Because you are being called to have courage. You're being called to have courage here. You are being called to take this offer. It's gonna bring you a lot of victory. It's gonna bring you a lot of happiness. You know, it feels like a completely different relationship. And yeah, the Judgment card. This is so straight to the point. I see you really wanted to protect your heart because of things that have happened in the past. But Virgo, what I also think that you should know is that nobody can come in and do you like that ever again. You've released all of the insecurities that would even allow you to let somebody back in that was not there for your highest good. You've completely left that in the past, you know? So have trust and faith in yourself and know that you are this King of Swords. You've been really open, honest, and upfront with yourself. So you've really took the time to do this healing. You've built yourself back up from square one. And so this love offer that's coming in is a direct reflection of the work that you have put into yourself. All right, what's y'all's last little message? Protect yourself. You got a lot of blessing coming. You have a lot of blessing coming in. A lot of money coming in on this after this full moon. Around or after. I'm seeing for some of you, you just came into a lot of like random money. Don't be afraid to sing, Virgo, because it just popped back out. So don't be afraid to let your light shine no matter who it blinds. Don't be afraid to fall in love again. All right, Libra, happy birthday. It's your birthday. And happy birthday. It's your birthday. That's why I didn't go live last week, Libras and collective tribe light bulbs, because I was celebrating my best friend's birthday, and baby, when I tell you we turned up, man, we turned up like good times, great times. Fucking had a ball. Libra, you are on your throne. Congratulations. Yes, your potential is endless. You're surrounded by, let me tell you something, Libra. You are surrounded by straight up blessing. You are surrounded by straight up blessing, and it's because you have secured your throne. You have really done the self-work to build yourself up like Virgos did. Y'all have really been working on yourselves. Y'all have really been working on your self-image, your self-confidence, your self-discipline, everything. You all have really been working on yourselves. And so God, Spirit, the universe is really blessing you for that, because you know your worth now. You know your worth, you know your potential, you know your abilities, your capabilities, you know all of that. And nobody can get you off your throne, Libra. Period. You are planning a great escape with the escape at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you're figuring out what you want moving next. What makes you feel the most at peace and the most at comfort while being passionate and fiery. This sun energy. You're being recognized a lot this season because of your ability to make people feel at home and the passion that you exert, the energy that you exert. You're a safe space. You're a safe space. And you have made sure that anyone that does not contribute to your safetyness, your security, and your stability, deuces, they had to go. Yep, and you're moving forward with standing your ground, knowing who the f you are, with plenty of courage, and you got the victory, baby. Period. I gotta send this to my bestie. Yes, you are washed clean. Your slate is like, you're a new person. You feel like a new person anyway, especially after this full moon. You may be really assisting others in their healing, in their growth, in their cleansing, in their change as well. So, period, Libra. That's how you motherfucking do it. Okay. I want to see where my battery is. That was Libra, Scorpio. Scorpio, don't doubt your worth. Don't doubt your worth. This sign that she's hanging up, it says, I am always enough. I am always enough, Scorpio. You are always enough. You don't need anybody to come in trying to fix you, change you, tell you what you're doing wrong, tell you what's not right about you. You don't need anyone around you that's like that. Remember, don't doubt your worth. Don't doubt your worth. You are always enough. Put yourself back up on that shelf, baby. See, this popped out first, this second, this third. All right. For some of you Scorpios, you're receiving notification, a message that Spirit is calling you to be very strategic in how you respond to this. Be very thoughtful about how you are going to approach this situation, this conversation, because the full moon is going to be so intense and chaotic, and because Mercury just went direct, you're going to have some arguments that happen, right, amongst the collective. But Scorpios, you in particular, I'm feeling, be very cautious in how you respond, because this person, I don't know, it's just, I'm feeling like sneaky, like they're trying to get you to react a certain way, or respond a certain way, but you control yourself. That's what we talked about at the beginning, okay? You don't owe nobody nothing, and they don't owe you nothing, okay? You own yourself. That's why nobody owes you anything, because we don't own anything except ourselves, and even that is subjective. So somebody or you, a situation, something has had you just feeling like it's just a toxic type of stuff. That is wow. It never does that. It never does that. It never lets me just resume from where I started. Like, ooh, bless. That's that Mercury goes direct, baby. All right. Scorpios, I'll kept your cards out. So there we go. Put this. I'm sorry, guys. Y'all just don't have to deal with this. All right. Yeah, so you all are about to receive a message, Scorpios. That spirit is calling you to be very, just think before you speak first. Think before you speak, because if you don't, it could end up causing you a lot of strain and just like toxic vibes. Shawty look like she ain't bathed in weeks. Okay, she has something biohazard back here, been smoking, so she probably smells like nothing but ashtray. That's what it's giving. So it could just put you in a very toxic space, a toxic place, right? But you are also being called, because that could put you in this toxic place, you're being called to have strength card, and with the Nine of Cups, don't try not to overindulge. For some of you, and I just got this, for some of you, you could be getting the message that somebody gave you something. That's honestly what I am feeling. Somebody gave you something. You may not have been overindulging in sex, but that other person may have been overindulging, and you're left to pick up your pieces of sorts, you know? For some, if this is the case, you don't know if you have anything. They're just telling you, I think that you should go get tested. So keep yourself surrounded by people that really love you and that you really love, you know, trustworthy people at this time. I'm getting like, if you have in the recent past been kind of reckless, be careful. Oh my God, because on this card, y'all, this little cut back here says free condoms. I swear to God, that's what it says. It might be too small for you to see, but I swear to God, it says free condoms. Somebody might end up having a scare. a scare due to overindulging in sexual activity. All right. But your last message from the ancestors is that you have strength, you have power. Black Hermit popped out, and that is my main man other than High John the Conqueror, Black Hermit. So you're very courageous, you're full of power right now, you think strategically, and that's what Black Hermit is about. He's about making sure that everything is in its rightful place, right? In order for us to reap the best and strongest benefit. So really be strategy driven when it comes to this news that may be coming to you. Okay? Don't doubt your worth. One last time, that was your overall energy. Do not doubt your worth. You are always enough. Don't have people out here thinking that you just a piece of hot ass. No, you're more than that, Scorpio. And that's the thing, like, Scorpios are so just known for being these sexual beasts, and it's like, no, they really have to feel something from you in order to bond with you in that way. Like, because also Scorpios are very intuitive, so they're not just going for anything unless they're like younger and unevolved. But the evolved, the more mature Scorpios, they're not letting just anybody get in their pants. Now they gonna drop that thing out to you, I'm gonna tell you that. They got that, but they not just gonna let anybody. Oh God. Alright, Sagittarians. So you all also got be honest with yourself. Sagittarius, be honest with yourself this full moon. You know exactly what you need to release. Now, you may be hesitant in releasing it because it's like, no, I don't want you to go. No. You've had it for so long. It almost feels like a part of you, but be honest with yourself. This is not what you need. This is not what you need. Many times we can, as people, it's human nature. It's a human flaw to see something and try to change our views of it or our thoughts of it based on what we want it to be, right? But you already know that shit ain't. Like, Sag, just be honest with yourself. Just be honest with yourself. You know when you're lying to yourself. So what's going on? It's like some of these are, I don't read reversals. I don't like reading reversals. I will if it comes out like that, but you know, I get the same messages when they're upright. So Sagittarius, we have a flipper. It was the Empress. I'll put it back in the deck. If it's meant to come back out, then it will. The Magician, the Ace of Swords, and the Six of Wands. So Sagittarius is working on a project, and you're putting a lot of energy, hard sweat, blood, and tears into this project. And I want to let you know, Sagittarius, that those blood, sweat, and tears are not in vain. Six of Wands is how you're coming out. Successful. Rebirthed. feeling like a completely different person, feeling like you've knocked some unnecessary walls down. You're feeling so secure, King of Pentacles, very secure at this moment. But you are wanting to make you're keeping your resources to yourself at this moment in time, because you know not everybody deserves it. You're keeping a lot to yourself at this time. This project that you are working on, you're even holding it to yourself. You're not going to expose it or let people know that you're doing it until it's done. And that is actually very smart, Sagittarius, because a lot of times people don't wish the best for us for real, you know, especially strangers, complete strangers, especially people that have done us wrong in the past, especially just haters, nasty people. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. Her birthday was 10/10, October 10th. So yeah, so you know, it is wise to keep things to yourself until it's ready. You don't want anybody trying to thieve your idea. You don't want anybody trying to evil eye your idea. You don't want anybody just, you know, throwing shade, trying to rain on your parade. None of that. You have a lot of offers coming in too. But you are just being calculated about how you move forward with it, because you want it to be a long, slow burning flame. This Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands, it's like a lot of passion is in this, a lot of opportunity is in this, but you're just trying to make sure that you do it right, that everything goes right. Happiness is at the bottom of the deck. Just be careful of overindulging in certain things right now, Sag. Overindulgence. And I'm getting that for a lot of us. Just overindulging is a concern and a theme from Spirit. What are we overindulging in? Yeah, so don't be reckless. Son of Knives energy. Don't be reckless, Sagittarius. Don't be reckless with your ideas, with your resources, with your gifts and abilities right now. Don't be reckless, because this is meant to set you up in something so nice. So, yep. Capricorn. That was a good reading, Sag. I sing it like a prayer. My God, look at me now. Hey, babe. Can't go through this and stay the same, babe. Capricorn. Can't go through this and stay the same, babe. So y'all went through something and it really changed you, but for the better. I done seen some stranger things, and people like, what? What's Capricorn? That's Capricorn? Wow. Or when they see how you act, how you living and stuff, that's Capricorn? Oh my God. Capricorn. So take a chance on them, whoever it is. Take a chance on this. Take a chance on this opportunity. Take a chance on this friendship, this relationship, this union. They are calling you, Spirit is calling you to take a chance on whatever this is. You might be feeling like they're gonna rain on your parade, or they might um they might get you off your balance, get you off of your game. But Spirit is saying, you might want to take a chance on it. You might be like thinking that you want to do something very specific, but Spirit is calling you to take another direction, or you have something completely different that you could do, and Spirit is saying, say bruh, say sis, like, yeah, that's really it. Like, you might be thinking that this is it, but this is really it. Something that was torn down, something that was broken apart, something that had the potential of being, this is what I'm getting for some of you. Something happened, and when it happened, you were like, you know what? Nope, I'm putting my walls all the way up. I'm not giving this person the time of day. You can't get near me. You can't get close to me. Like, nope. Nigga, nope. All that sorry, nope. Nope. I'm just getting like a wall. You put a wall up, a 20-foot wall. And slowly as time went by and this person, place, or situation started to show that you could trust them and you could, chip your walls down little by little, you started to do so. You started to have this temperance energy. You started to be more patient with them. You started to be a little less toxic, you feel me, when it came to them. And because you did that, it's like, it's been really good. It's been really happy. It's been really nice. Like, y'all have been good. For others of you, and this could be the same situation, but something that was created, whether that be a union, whether that be you and a business partner came up with something, or maybe you and your spouse were talking about having another child. Yeah, you've decided not to move forward with that because it's too risky. Something is too risky for you, and you've decided not to move forward with that. I don't want to say this. For some, though, abortion. I'm getting abortion. For others of you, you are releasing these regrets. You're releasing being so cooped up in your own stuff, in your own filth, in your own stuff. You are letting that go. Or you're being called to let that go because the world is waiting on you. You really can have anything that you want. A lot of you might be like really deep into your heads about things with the Four of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. You're like really in your head about something. Or you just have a lot going on. Maybe you're in school right now. Maybe you have a lot of assignments that you're working on. But I feel like whatever this is, something in the past is like has your mind focused on something, and spirit is like, man, you have the world ahead of you, like don't worry about that. With this, with the second scenario that I said, like something, an idea or a creation of sorts, you moving on from having that idea, you decided not to do it. I'm feeling like for some of you, you may have had a miscarriage or an abortion that you are really regretting, but God is trying to not fill that void, but give you another blessing. And you are really distracted right now that you don't even see it. All that you feel is at the bottom of the deck, the Five of Cups, which is loss. That's all that you can focus on, that you aren't really even focused on anything else. So let's get a last message from Spirit for our Capricorns. Got some flippers. Yeah. Move on. Move forward, Capricorn. Move forward. Transmute that pain into another emotion. I'm not going to tell you what to transmute it into, because only you know what will help heal you, the best. But they are calling you to walk away from this pain and this sadness and this suffering. Okay? Aquarius, notorious. Notorious. Some of y'all might be Biggie Smalls. I'm getting Biggie Smalls. Maybe all right, for a certain Aquarius, you are on a weight loss journey, or you're on a weight gain journey. Every hurricane comes to an end, Aquarius. So you might have been going through a storm in the recent past, and the clouds are starting to, clear, but yet you still feel a cloud over you. And it's only because you're so used to being there. I'm feeling like some Aquarians are so used to being in the dark, so used to hard times, so used to storm, that when the sun comes out, they almost like don't trust it. It's like there's no way that this good thing can be happening to me. And I'm here to tell you, Aquarius, you deserve it. You are worthy. You are worthy of goodness. You are worthy of happiness. You're worthy of having the sun shine on your face. You are worthy of that. You're making a decision soon, and you're telling someone how you really feel about them. I do want to say that this is a love situation, because the Knight of Cups, the love song, but it could just be something that you're really passionate about. So you're making a decision, and you are notifying others about this situation that you've decided to make, because it really makes you happy. your card came out, the Star card. That is an Aquarius royal card. Yeah. Yeah, you're feeling like now, I guess now that this storm has ended, you are really feeling like the shit. You like, man, listen, I'm the one, never the two, baby. And I'm telling everybody just how much I love myself. And because I'm a shine, like your resilience to succeed really stirs up that energy in those around you. So those around you are benefited because of your willingness to succeed and know that you are the one, and to bring you out of that dark moment that you were in. And it's like you do it so often. Again, like you be so used to being in the dark, but when that sun comes out, it comes out, and it happens. It's like a circle for Aquarius. It's like y'all be going through the shit, but you come back 10 times stronger each and every time. All right. Joy, the Three of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. You are so happy within yourself. You're fulfilled with yourself. You're stable. You're secure. Like, yeah, nobody can come to you on no bullshit. That hurricane came to an end, and you are like, you're shining right now, Aquarius, period. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to see. You moving forward. Full steam ahead. Railroad bill. Full steam ahead. You can't stop an Aquarius. What you thought this was? Aquarians are the, I swear, all the Aquarians that I know have been through some really like tough moments in their lives, and they get back standing 10 toes. So we love to see it. Pisces. I have so many songs going on in my head at this one time. Pisces. So in love with you, so in love with you. Somebody could be falling in love. So in love with you, so in love with you. Okay, you in love with yourself. That's what they said. Remember to practice self-love. Or you might be giving so much love to others, and you've been neglecting yourself. So this full moon, that is a form of imbalance, over giving, over sharing our love. You know, we have to keep some for ourselves. So you may be just putting so much out to others that you are forgetting to give that to yourself. And get to the root of why you feel so compelled to give to others and not yourself. Do you feel like you don't deserve it? Because I'm here to tell you, Pisces, you are. You deserve to get what you are putting out. If you aren't getting what you're putting out, then move on. Baby, I got a text today from a Pisces. And God bless. Like, we ain't gonna go into it. Just if you are not receiving what you are putting out, yes, move on. That's what you should do. That's what you're supposed to do. If what you are trying to accomplish is just not, it don't seem like it don't seem like that person wants it. It don't seem like, it don't seem like, then move on. It's your life. You deserve to be loved the way that you want to be loved. But also, getting back to the subject of the video, and I'm gonna just leave it there. You are not entitled to anybody. Okay? Nobody owes you shit. And you don't owe anybody shit. I ran over. Especially if they done told you. I'm not interested. My God, look at me now. I'm a horse and I'm a chain, babe. Y'all love that Madonna song. Can't go through this and stay the same, babe. So you might be feeling like that. You might be feeling like Pisces is like, man, I done been through some shit. It's time for some changes. Somebody may be dealing with an Aries. I'm not going to read this like this is my situation. I'm trying not to read this like this is my situation. All right. Somebody taught you a very valuable lesson. Or somebody is coming in to teach you a very valuable lesson. You are making a decision and you are letting this person know. Okay? You made your decision and you are letting this person know. That's crazy. But despite, you listen, Pisces, you believe in love and you gonna have it regardless, okay? You come wearing your heart on your sleeve. I guess it's my fault. It's my fault I wear my heart on my sleeve. Okay? And you are resilient in it. You are very resilient in your approach to love. Somebody tells you no and you just keep going, bro. I swear to God. Because you love to connect. You love to relate. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yes, there's nothing wrong with that. But, baby, remember to give yourself love. Remember to put yourself first. If something isn't seeming right, if something isn't, if it's not working out the way that you want to, remember to love yourself first. Because I find that you all try to keep going towards something and you end up in a lot of turmoil, internal conflict. And also this has led to burning bridges in the past because of unreciprocated feelings or emotions or energy, or just differences in opinion when it comes to relating, that cycle keeps coming back around. There's a cycle that keeps happening when it comes to that. So Pisces, there's something about this that you should think of. Oh God, some of you all be in your head a lot, imagining the life that you want with this person, and it only makes you sad. It just only makes you sad because it doesn't end up working out the way that you expected it to work. So you end up having to move on to the next, and you end up repeating that same cycle. So Pisces, I'm not gonna pull any more cards. I think that it would be very wise to take some time to yourself at the moment. During this full moon, give yourself so much love and be honest with yourself in what you expect, what you are and are not willing to deal with, what you really want, and what you what you really want, what you really want and what you are willing to do to get there and what you are not willing to do to get there, and your boundaries and your expectations and your intentions. Get real clear, Pisces, because this is a cycle. This is a cycle. You put your all into this connection and it doesn't end up turning out the way that you want it to. Maybe you're putting way too much expectation onto it. Maybe like this imaginary life that you've created with the other person, maybe they don't want that right now. Maybe they don't want that. So, realistic. Pisces, they're the only water sign that really lives in the water. And so oftentimes they are in their dreamy, watery world, you know. Pisces tend to live in their own world. And that's not always bad. No, because we create the life that we want. Janae is a Pisces, and she always says like how she lives in her own world, but she creates the life that she lives in. So that is a major strength of the Pisces. However, not everyone's reality is your reality. So, all right, last message for the Pisces. For the Pisces, for the fishes, for the pescado. The 8 of baskets was about to pop out. So y'all need to leave that motherfucker alone. Don't look back. Don't look back at me. Look back at you for what, nigga? We got blessings coming on. Your love is coming, man. Your love is here. She's here. All you gotta do is remain manifest to her. You know, be the person that you want. Be the person that you want. Cause they coming. This love is coming. This connection is coming. Don't worry, shawty. Just remember to practice self-love, and your bae is on their way. All right? Blessings. So, all right, y'all. That was y'all's full moon read for the full moon in Aries. Right? Don't forget that nobody owes you anything. You don't owe anyone else anything. You all aren't entitled to a MFing thing, but breath and life and death and taxes if you live in the United States. And you know, you don't even own your kids, G. You don't even own your children. Once they are out of your house, they now have ownership over themselves, you know, and they always have ownership over themselves. That's why I think it's really important to teach your children how to make their own decisions from an early age, so that they feel comfortable and confident with making their own decisions when they get older. You know, let them pick out what they want to wear to school that day. Or I don't know, let them decide what they want to eat, instead of just making them dinner and expecting them to eat it, and when they don't want it, you like, you better eat all that goddamn food on this plate. We don't waste food, but they don't like that. They don't like that. You know, anyway, okay, don't forget that. And I hope that each and every one of you has a beautiful full moon in Aries cycle. Like I said, it is starting now, like Monday, yep, because today's Monday. It was a little bit yesterday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. The full moon is on Wednesday, and we'll continue to feel its effects for the next like 3 or 4 days after. So if it gets intense, remember to breathe, okay? Listen to the Scorpio read, because they're being called to just be very strategic in how they respond. And I suggest that all of us do that also. Just be very not calculated, but just pay attention, you know, read the room and just be discerning of how you respond. So I love each and every one of you, my beautiful light bulbs. Light bulb, gang, 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 gang. All right. Don't forget to let your light shine, no matter who it blinds. Bye, y'all.